Hello, how are you? Welcome to a new video, more for the channel. In this course, we will continue talking about the founding of WeMasterTrade, which is an instant founding, and we were using it all last year. So many people are asking if this company is still paying or not. My last withdrawal, I did it approximately on December 25th, and it reached me in a total of 12 hours. It was a small account. It had been there with some doubts, but the withdrawal came quickly. So I experienced a discount at the beginning of the year, and I bought a relatively larger account to go trading. I always check my Discord to check the payments, and here are the most recent ones. I check the chat in Spanish, but we also check the payout proof, where everyone publishes their payments. So we see that this person who is Camilo says, first payment to the wait for the funds to arrive, says that they approved a withdrawal that was 10,060, and that it corresponded to the 50% because it is surely his first withdrawal. So that makes me a little confident, and it makes me believe that the company is still paying. Remember that in the description of this video, I will be leaving you a 30% discount for the people who are new and want to try this firm of instant founding. Later, I will be explaining the rules so that you can see it there. So I see that this person was approved. Below, I see that here at this Rodrigo too. When the certificate is already, well, it is sure that your payment arrives because they have already approved it. This person was also the 50%, and we can also come here to payout proof where we can observe the withdrawals. For example, this person from the 50%, see that they end up publishing all their withdrawals. And they are all withdrawals, because the company has as a rule that you must publish your withdrawal once they pay. Well, I've made several withdrawals from this company, so if you do have to publish it, see this person is the 50%. So when I see this, I get more confident, and I decide to buy the account. So right now I'm betraying it, and I know that many people have already started to buy it too, and they will be betraying this person too. Well, I withdraw 10,000, which is only 10%. Surely I broke a rule, and unfortunately, that would be taken. So see, all these are the withdrawals of between now and yesterday. So they are quite a lot. So the company seems to me, keep paying. So I'm going to keep using it. I'm going to keep betraying that account that I bought, and with the confidence that we can withdraw and the company pays. And finally, go climbing. With the same money from them, we will continue operating. If one day they reject a payment, it is with the same earnings that this company generates. But at the moment, I think it is worth trying it. Here is Juan Carlos, who is possibly 50% Spanish. Well, for people who may have never heard of this company is defunded instantly, and currently it has a 25% discount for people who already knew it, and for those who did not know it, there is a 30% discount for being new users. The only thing they are going to do is register with the link that I leave in the description of the video and apply my code, which is PROPFAIR, and they would already have that 30% discount. Look, this company, you for example, buy a 100,000 account, they are $262. And what happens here? They only have 6% objective earnings plans and 10% objective earnings plans. I'm going to explain to you both so that you can understand what it consists of. But if you do not want 100,000, there are also 50,000. So that is, there are no 50,000. They start from 10,000 to 400,000, which is the maximum fund. I recommend that in this company, they only have one account. Or if you have more accounts, they operate in different sessions or they do not operate in the same pairs. Why? Because there are a series of rules that you cannot break into account. So they improve it so that they do not reject their payment, that they have one account or that they have more, but that they operate in different sessions or different pairs. So you will say there, I'm going to explain the rules so that it does not get complicated if they have more accounts. But I think that with one is enough, or if they already take it negative, they operate one in one session and buy another and so on. Well, let's see. Let's explain it with the objective of 6% earnings and with the total loss of a maximum of 4% and the daily loss of a maximum of 2%. Okay, what is the difference, or what does this company ask of us? It asks us to fulfill the objective to be able to withdraw. Our withdrawal pays us 50%. The first withdrawal of that account, 75%. Then, and 90% from the third withdrawal. Not many arrive at 90%, always the one we burn the first or the second withdrawal. But, for example, see that you in a 100,000 account. I'm going to do it so that you see it. A 100,000 account has to do 6,000 profit with a consistency of 20%. This for what? Because if you do with consistency of 20%, the company will pay. If they do it with 20.1 up to 30%, they only pay 10% the benefits. So make sure to be in that 20%. And how do you achieve that? For example, if the objective is 6,000, you multiply by 20%, it will give you 1,200 approximately. So the days that you earn do not exceed $1,200. Just do that plan, and when you reach 6,000, you have already fulfilled with the consistency you want or not. That in the plan of 6%, only do 1.2% so that they fulfill the 20%. Now, when you choose plans of 10%, obviously the profits are higher, the price is higher. But I recommend this 10% because apart we have a drug down and a target 1-to-1. That is, they do not give 10% total loss, and they do not give 10% of the objective. So it is 1-to-1. To me, this plan is more suitable. And to fulfill with the 20% of the benefits is the same, right? For example, you multiply the 10,000 by 20%, it is equivalent to how much? $2,000. So the days that you earn can only earn $2,000. When you reach 10,000, they have fulfilled with the 20% consistency. So I think that is what you should pay more attention to. And now with the rules that you can reject payments if you have different accounts, it is a time interval rule. For example, you have the account 1 and they operated gold, right? So gold closed at 7 in the morning, for example, in loss. So you go to account 2 and just open another position in gold. That is not allowed. You must wait at least 1 hour to enter the same symbol if you have 2 accounts. So you must wait 1 hour to operate the same symbol on the other account. If they operate another symbol, it does not matter. You can do it. So that is the time interval rule. And there is also another rule. I do not know what it is called, but for example, they have the account and they open the operation in gold. But for example, to a lot, let's say, and automatically that operation enters in negative by the spread. And they go to the other account and they open the operation. Even in account 1, they were in negative, and they go to the other account and they open it being in negative. That is forbidden. I do not know if it is already negative 1 pip, 0.5 pip, it does not matter. But if they want to open another position at the same time, it must already be positive 1 account. So I recommend you operate separately. Do not operate 2 accounts. So if you can fulfill the rules following or having 2 accounts, but to avoid misunderstandings, operate only 1 account in the same symbol or in the same session. So that's what I would recommend. If they operate different sessions, they have the accounts that you want to understand. But if they mix them, I recommend that they do not. In this company, they can pay with PayPal, crypto, transference, and they can do it with credit card debt. And to receive, well, also by transference, PayPal, or crypto money, I use crypto because it is the best for me. So this is what I wanted to mention about this company. So if what we are seeing here, well, look, here it has this deposit, this person. So in the end, well, this person I think took 90% of the benefits. This is a madness, the third withdrawal. So as I told you, the company is paying. The only thing we have to do is respect the rules. I think that, well, respecting the rules, I think we are going to be 17,000. We do not know how many percent he received because he did not publish it. But for example, this was 10%. And so subsequently you can see it. Here's Don Camilo, who had requested it on January 5th. And let's see when he was paid, which was the one we saw in the Spanish language chat. Camilo is around here, Camilo Sexto, yesterday. So it took a day, 2 days, then quite fast for the amount that Camilo Sexto withdrew. So this is what I wanted to bring you in this video. I hope you are interested in this information for people who do not want to pass tests. That I always recommend that you are passing tests. And in my group, you know the companies of 2 phases that I recommend. Funding pips, the fiber, which are the strongest that they will not deny, so you go for them. But if you want to avoid passing a test or want to take the 2 in your hand, here's the Instant Funding Master Trader. The idea is to distribute your money to different companies, not one, so that there are no problems later. So this has been your test, and I hope you like this information. And see you in the next video. Until next time.